All right, so we have made it to part 7 of my mold nightmare story. So I'm in the hospital for a few days at this point. My mold inspection day comes. Obviously, I can't be there, so I give the inspector permission to enter my unit to perform the test. On the left, far left, you can see where it says control, right? That's the air that's outside, outside, just the natural air that's outside. And then we have the air that's in my living room and my master bedroom. And remember, at one point I had said that as I was cleaning, after I found all the mold in my son's room, we moved to the other side of the house because I thought my room would be safer. Look at that shit. Outside, the mold spores were 36. 36. In the living room, it was over 1,000. In my bedroom, it was over 2,200. I went to the hospital June 9th. The following day was my mold inspection, and he was able to get these results to me a couple days later. And at that point, I was still admitted to the hospital. So not only was that the raw count, but look at where it says the spores per cubed meter. I think that's what the fuck that means. Okay, don't quote me. Y'all can read it. You know what it means. Okay, cool. I'm not entirely sure. Outside was 480. In my bedroom was 29,000 versus 480. And then again, using the same reference, 480. My living room, 14,000. Can you be so serious? To my understanding, anything above 60 or like 62% humidity is considered a wet environment. This was the closet that we initially found my son's car seat in, sitting at a good old 63. Like these things were fucking horrific. I'm not sure if I showed this picture already, but I just want to point out I did not notice this. The mold inspector took this picture, and he had to have like a really vibrant flashlight or whatever to show me all the discoloration. He's like, all of that is mold. The same thing with this basket. To me, it just looked like a fucking basket. But he's like, you see all that ashiness? That's mold. Now, this can't be a coincidence. Okay, so June 8th, which was also the same day that maintenance came out and confirmed that there was an issue with the HVAC unit. All right, so when they had shown up to my apartment the day before on the 7th to do all the inspections and call that guy who said that the damper might be open, which is what made them schedule the maintenance guy to come out the following day, Kelly, she was in there touching everything. I said, there's mold here, there's mold here. She had her fingers and everything all over it. I was at the point where my voice was completely gone. I could not talk. And you mean to tell me she was talking perfectly fine? Y'all heard her in the audios. She was A-okay, had no issues, loud and clear. But literally the next day, she's out with no voice, sick. I don't think that's a coincidence. And I told you how they were like trying really hard to save face that day. Like their whole tone switched to the point where she was like, you could have come stay with me. Girl, you don't know me. Why would you want me to do that? Like y'all didn't want my family and my dog in your model unit. Why would you want us in your home? Like they are trying very hard. They know they fucked up. June 12th. So at this point, again, I'm still in the hospital. I'm texting Kelly as she's texting me. I'm responding. And here she states, I wiped everything myself and we moved it. Remember how I told you that they were going to put all my stuff or move all my, they were giving me another unit to move into. So after they had all my stuff professionally cleaned, they stated that they were moving